I can't thank you enough, folks. Today we're joined live in studio by comedian Sam Miller. He's headlining this weekend at the Olsen Run Comedy Club in Eugene. You may know him from things like the Bob and Tom radio show. His debut comedy album, Round Trip, reached #1 on the iTunes comedy charts.
For 3 days.
Look at that. And he's joining us live in studio. He's talking about what we can expect this weekend. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm really happy. I love Eugene, so I'm happy to be here.
On that note, you're a PNW-native. You're headlining
Indeed.
this weekend in Eugene. I mean, what's that like?
I'm really proud. I've been doing comedy in Eugene a long time. I got my brother Kevin, my sister Kim. They live here. I spent a lot of time here when I was a kid, and it's really fun to do comedy. I think Eugene's a very interesting place. You got like the hippies, and then you got the rednecks, and then you got like hippie rednecks, and it's real exciting.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a long road here. How has your life story impacted you to get to where you are today?
So yeah, I've been clean and sober for 15 years. I used to get in a lot of trouble. Been through a lot. Spent some time incarcerated, spent some time homeless. A lot of my comedy deals with that kind of stuff. I think it's relevant for the world today. A lot of my fans are in recovery, a lot of them aren't. If you come to my show though, it doesn't matter whether you're in recovery or not. I'm really funny. It's stand-up comedy. Like I'm not up there like, don't do drugs. But I just try to be really funny.
You know, that's a important audience to reach, people going through something.
Yeah,
How has your experience, helped shape you and be able to give people a fun experience while they're dealing with what could be difficult times?
For folks like me, laughter is kind of like survival, like humor is survival. Because sometimes if you can't laugh at certain things, then it'll precipitate like a spiral or something. And yeah, that's the move. So the funniest people that I know in the world are other people in recovery, other people going through hard stuff. And I think it's important that we laugh at it, and in the right way.
Right on. Now, tough industry to break into.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time you felt like you might not be able to do it?
Yeah, so I've been doing stand-up comedy for 10 years. It's been my full-time job. July will be 3 years where this is all I've done to make my living. Yeah, I took a tour to Denver one time. I was supposed to go through Salt Lake City. I had these shows at rehabs in Salt Lake City, and they got canceled because Omicron hit. There was like a new variant. Yeah, and I was by myself in my 2003 Kia Spectra and I had to call my wife and tell her, I was like, hey, I'm not coming home with money. I might not even come home with the Kia. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So it was bad, but at the last minute, I got a headlining spot in Fort Collins, Colorado. And then I drove 23 hours home listening to Pink Floyd and watching thunderstorms. It was really weird.
When you go through something like that, a moment like that, where it seems like it might not all come together, how much then does it mean to get to a place like this? #1 album on iTunes, you're headlining in Eugene.
The beautiful part is that a lot of my past and my history of the things that I went through to get, comedy problems aren't really nothing, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful that I get to do stand-up comedy. And it does feel amazing. It's a little disconcerting to get recognized places now. I have a really big online following on social media and stuff. And that's strange, but I'm getting used to it. It's cool. I don't like when people pretend, they'll take pictures of me all sneaky. I don't like that. If you see me, just come say what's up. I'm a cool guy.
Right on, good to know. You heard it here first. Now, we've been talking about this #1 album. Tell me, what's that like to get a comedy album on #1 on iTunes? How does that feel?
It was wonderful. I'm really grateful. I'm signed to a record label out of Minneapolis called Stand Up Records. They've been very supportive. It's amazing. This album too, it's kind of funny. I recorded it at the Capitol Theater in Olympia, Washington. And June 10th, 2008, I woke up in front of that theater. That was my last night when I was still using drugs, and I got to wake up. I woke up under a tarp, and I saw this lady walking her dog, and I was like, something's got to change, and then it was time, And yeah, it's been wonderful, I'm very lucky to get to do this, and very excited about this weekend at Olsen Run. All these shows. This comedy club that they have, I know you didn't ask me about this.
No, I was just about to. You're doing good.
It's really interesting. So I perform all over the country, and it's so great that Eugene doesn't just have a comedy club, but Olsen Run has a great reputation. Like all us comics, we're chatty Cathys. We talk to each other about everything, you know, all these rumors and innuendos, you know, who's hot, who's not, watch out for this guy. This guy's got a weird thing, you know, and overall, like, everybody's been very happy with Olsen Run. The crowds are happy, the comics are happy, and I'm about to tear it up. I'm gonna try to take the roof off that place.
Well, you heard it here. That's what you could expect. And we'll tell you folks where you can see him. He's headlining this weekend at Olsen Run. That's going to be on 44 East 7th Avenue. He's playing tonight and tomorrow. Shows at 7 and 9:30 both nights. You can get tickets at the website you see right there on your screen, olsenrun.com. Sam, thanks so much for stopping in.
Dude, thank you so
Looking
much
very
for
forward to
having me,
having you.
man. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about water beads.
Hey, there you go. Now, appreciate it and good luck this weekend. And folks, be sure to check them out.